Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. You see, 2018, I'd say about 2018 when it all kicked off. Then it got real fucked up in 2020. That's when fuck white people was at an all-time high. You can do whatever you want to white people. You can throw shit at them. You could call them names. You could beat them up. You could kidnap a white dude with special needs and torture him for being a Trump supporter. Yes, that happened. Well, why didn't I hear about that, Jericho? I just told you it was fuck with white people season. Just imagine. Can we step outside of this video for a second and just imagine what would have happened if two young white people kidnapped a special needs black teenager and tortured and beat him for being an Obama supporter, and then they were fucking retarded enough, no pun intended, to record it. But that didn't happen. But it did happen the other way around. Two black ghetto pieces of garbage kidnapped a special needs white teenager and tortured him on camera for supporting Trump. So it's fuck with white people season. Get on TV. You can get on the biggest channel with the biggest views. You can go on CNN. You can go on SNL. You can make movies about it, TV shows. Fuck white people. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's a TV show called About White People or What About White People or some shit. And to this day, that's fine. I'm just saying it was at its zenith in 2020. Shit on white people. They don't matter. Now the rabbit has the gun and it's okay to be fucked up to them, even though none of the white people alive now were alive to commit the atrocities against black folks that they experienced. But that doesn't matter. Fuck white people. You got Sloppy Joe at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue saying that white men are the most dangerous motherfuckers in the country. White supremacy. Donna Lamone, that unemployed, greasy-lipped bitch, said that white men were the most dangerous people in the country, but he has no problem backing that fucking chocolate turd cutter up against a white man every night. So fuck white people, and fuck white people, right? Well, looks like the tide is a-turning. It looks like the racial pendulum is swinging the other way. Well, how do you know, Jericho? I'll tell you. A couple days ago, a former employee of Starbucks, a white woman, was awarded $25.6 million because she got fired for being white. What? I thought that was against the law and it was discrimination for firing somebody because of the color of their skin, but I guess that sword only cuts one way. So you remember that incident in 2018 where those black dudes were at a Starbucks in Philadelphia and they weren't buying shit, and they said they weren't going to buy shit because they were sitting there waiting for a business associate. But Starbucks is not like the YMCA. It's not a community center. It's a business. So if you come in there, they expect you to patronize their business. So you're taking up seats at this table that paying customers could be using. So of course, she asked them, and the woman, she was a regional manager. So she managed a bunch of different Starbucks, and the one in Philadelphia where this happened was one under her control, under her command. So she asked the dudes to leave. They don't leave. We're waiting for somebody. For some reason, we have a right to sit here and take up space in your business and not spend any money. Instead of saying, okay, and buying a bottle of water or a fucking scone or something or a cup of coffee, they say, no, I don't have to. You can't make me. Basically. So the police are called and the men are escorted out in handcuffs. They're placed under arrest. And so those guys end up suing the city and getting some money too. But the woman, the next year in 2019, she sued Starbucks because they let her go after that. They said she didn't perform well under pressure And that kind of that ability to perform under pressure is necessary if you're going to be a regional manager for Starbucks. So she wasn't cutting the mustard, so they let her go. But she said, no, you guys let me go because I'm white. Because remember, this is right in the middle of fuck you season to white people. She said, no, you let me go because I'm white. And she said she came to the defense of another employee because after that incident, Starbucks pretty much went on a witch hunt for white employees so they could appease the NAACPs and the Al Sharptons of the world. They had to show restitution. That's right. They had to pay some restitution. So they figured, well, let's get rid of some white employees and show that, you know, we're down for the cause. We're on the right side of history. So this woman, I think her name is Miss Phillips, she went to bat for this employee, and for that, she was fired. You can't be sticking up for white people because we're down on them right now. White people are the bad guys, and it's popular, it's in fashion to shit on white people. Well, apparently the jury that was overseeing her case thought the same thing because she won unanimously. That means every single person on the jury said, yeah, girl, they did you dirty. And I have to assume that some of the people on the jury were people of color, right? So even some people of color said, damn, that was fucked up. That's fucked up. And she got $25.6 million. So all of you fucking woke corporations, all you companies who jumped on board and you made your profile pic a black square and you allowed them to paint a George Floyd mural on the side of your business, and you're out there washing black folks' feet saying how shitty white people are, well, you need to be careful, because what that woman did is she set a precedent. She set a legal precedent. So here's what's going to happen. All the white folks who were discriminated against and let go and demoted and all these things simply because they were white, well, now that rabbit has a gun. See, people forgot, man, it's back in 2020. I told you the story about Starbucks and you were like, oh yeah, I remember that shit. But they were so caught up in the hype. They were being gassed up. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck white people. White people suck. If you're white, you're a racist by nature. Blah, blah. Yeah, that's right. They're gassing each other up. They're getting pumped up. They're being each other's hype man. And Flavor Flav told us, don't believe the hype. But they did. They believed it. They bought it hook, line, and sinker. And they were glad to say, fuck white folks. Well, now those white folks are getting lawyers. Those white folks are putting lawyers on retainer. I'm going to need you. The lawyer says, well, I'm going to need about 10%. Cool. No problem. Because I have irrefutable evidence that I was discriminated against. Son of a bitch. So now they're going to take what you did to them. They're going to turn it around and sue the dog shit out of you. And if you think that was the only Starbucks employee who was done dirty because of their race, I got some magic beans I want to sell you. I want to see this shit spread across the country. Every white person who was fired or fucked with simply because you're white, get a lawyer and sue them into poverty. Put them in the poorhouse. Because discrimination and racism is wrong no matter what. No matter who's on the business end getting fucked over, it is wrong. And for you to be so petulant, for you to be so childish, to think that it's okay for you to fuck with somebody like that, and for you to be so stupid to get caught up in that mob mentality, that's what you get. That's what you deserve. You're a fucking idiot. Goes for you too, Starbucks. I hope they sue you into Chapter 11. I hope every Starbucks across the country shuts down due to litigation. That shit is not okay. And the only thing that these people understand is the moolah. The great poets, the OJ said, money, 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 money. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.